My name is James Williams Jr., and this is Kung Fu Havoc number 2. As you can see, I shaved a little bit. Alright, so let's talk about another serious matter here. I was watching the ID channel this morning before I started watching the Today Show. I probably should have did this video first, but if you watch the other videos, clearly you can see that I was distracted by a little 2-year-old who was just throwing me all kinds of a beating. I have a problem with domestic violence. I'm not in a domestic relationship, so no, I'm not the one throwing any women or men an ass whooping. My problem with domestic violence is that, a lot of people don't have the ability to leave it. As the show showed, this girl refused to leave this relationship, even though she knew it was bad for her, and love does make you do incredibly stupid shit. But there ain't that much fucking love in the world to make you stay with somebody who's beating you halfway to death. It's not worth that. Leave that motherfucker. He does not love you if he's beating your ass. Unless you're into some kind of kinky sex thing, I don't really recommend that you be in a relationship like that. So I was watching the ID channel. I don't know the name of the show, but this guy was beating his wife, or girlfriend, future wife, or whatever. Now her ex-boyfriend for a minute had taken a rap because this guy was so slick that he killed the girl, took her phone, texted all her friends, put it in her pocket, and all kinds of other stuff. And he left her out there, drove her truck somewhere, and I guess he wiped it clean or whatever. And the last person to see her alive before him was her ex-boyfriend, because dude had did something with his cell phone. So clearly he understood the fact that he knew that whatever the hell it was that he done. Then he went back and played it off to her family and everything, so that they were all just upset at the original ex-boyfriend instead of the current boyfriend, but it was the current boyfriend that actually killed her. And I'm telling y'all right now, as a man, I have only raised my hand at one girl in my entire lifetime, and that was when I was in school, and she called me a nigger. Outside of that, in any relationship I've ever been in, I've never raised my hand at any girl that I've ever been in love with or ever been in a relationship with, because that's just not the thing you do, and I was raised right. If you don't want to be with someone, and you don't want them to be with someone else, there's something wrong with you. If you don't want to be with someone and you are a girl, then you need to be clear before the relationship goes too far. Because I've been in that situation too. And the thing is, it's harder on the person who's more in love with the other person than it is for the person who's just there, you know, bluntly put, just there, wasting your time, making you fall in love with them, or in this girl's case, beating her ass. And I apologize to the family, but it wouldn't have been on the ID channel if it wasn't already a true story, and she unfortunately lost her life. The thing with you young women, a lot of you don't know what you want. And the thing is that if you're going to be exploring what you want, especially with a man, then you should probably let that man know. Look, I'm just testing the waters. I'm not sure what I want. And I don't want to get involved with you seriously and you not be what I want, and then I can't get out. Which, henceforth, is another reason why they make condoms. There's nothing wrong with having casual sex. And with today's world, it's becoming more that our women are doing more of the one night stands and casual sex than men are now. So, there's nothing wrong with it. If that's what you want to do, if that's what you need, you got an itch, you got to scratch. Hey, scratch it. Probably not in public, but um, we all have to be clear with each other, because these things do happen and people die, and that's some serious shit. So if you want to be with somebody, just break up. It's gonna hurt like a motherfucker, but be honest with them and be open with them. Be like, look, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. That shit don't always fly. So you got to be straight. Like, from the fucking beginning, I'm not gonna fall in love with you. We just friends with benefits. You can go do what you want to do. I'm going to go do what I want to do. But we need to do the nasty. We're going to call each other. But the second you find someone that you want to be with, TTFN. And that's the way it should be. You should be honest, whether you are a man or a woman. If y'all just friends with benefits or fuck buddies, then be open and honest about it. Don't let someone fall in love with you and then break their heart because bad things can happen to you. It's not me being a dick. It's just me telling the truth. I had some friends. This has happened to me twice in my lifetime now. One was a friend that I went to high school with. He and her, both of them were technically my friends. I knew the guy longer than I knew the girl, but I never ever thought for a New York minute, and I've done this before, I never thought that he would kill her. Never. And then turn around and kill himself, which was the second time. The first time it happened, the guy was my cousin's cousin, who was like a big brother to me, who kept me straight, do what I say, not what I do kind of motherfucker. I never, ever, ever in a million years thought that he would kill his girlfriend and himself in front of their child also. So, one happened before I got out of high school, one happened just after high school. And so, I've seen a lot of stuff in life, and I've been through a whole bunch of stuff that I wouldn't wish on anybody. But when it comes to domestic violence, you can't look at someone and tell if they're having their ass whooped unless it shows on their face. In certain parts of the bodies, no matter how hard they get hit, only have internal bruising. As a martial artist, I know this. As a street fighter, I know this. As a person who was in the military, I know this. And there are certain ways and certain items that you can use on people where bruises do not show up. Henceforth, a sock party. And these things don't always show up on people. Some people don't bruise easy. And you can't always tell by the signs if you're not like a psychiatrist. I can't tell anybody if somebody was beating on somebody because, if you're not hitting somebody where it's a visible bruise, most of the time we all wear our bodies covered up anyway. We don't all walk around butt ass naked or in drawers and bikinis and stuff all the time. And though that would probably be great, I have 5 sisters. I'm not trying to see any of them in bikinis and shit. You know what I mean? That's just not a fucking option. So, it's and I'm sure they don't want to see me in no damn Speedos. It's just that, when it comes down to domestic violence and stuff like that, when it's man on woman or whether it's woman on woman or man on man, get out. Just get out of the relationship. There are crisis centers for this stuff, and you should probably look for them. I don't have the knowledge or the means of telling you where, because I don't know where you are where you're watching this. But seriously, if you're in a domestic violence type of relationship, it's time for you to hit the bricks, kick rocks, beat feet, whatever you need to do to get the hell out of there, do it. But if there's kids involved, it's even harder, so you need to get out sooner. Alright? I'm James Williams Jr., just come for Africa number 2, BC and you.